Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. This is going to be a super relaxed get ready with me as I do my makeup. It's going to be a full face of my favourite makeup brands, all Drugstore, because top secret, I don't like high-end makeup. I think it's just overpriced and you can find so many dupes on the high street. So yeah, save your money, ladies, save your money. Anyway, I'm going to get my hair out of the way, put some clips in my fringe. Can't wait for my bangs to grow out. I've had bangs since I was a teenager and I just want them gone. Like, I'm so over having bangs. It's just becoming annoying. Keep having to get them out of my face and my eyes, and yeah, I'm just done with bangs. So to start off with, I've been loving the Maybelline Perfection 4-in-1 glow, and this is in the shade Fair Light. And this really is like, it's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury perfector, magic perfect. I really can't remember the name, sorry, but it's a dupe for that. And there is one also by Elf. I do prefer this one over the Elf one, although I know the Elf one went like super viral and stuff last year, but I really do like this one. It gives you a great base. You can layer it up and you can put a foundation on underneath this because this makes you really nice and glowy. Or you can just have it like this. This is how I wear it, just on its own. Because I'm into really soft, super subtle makeup these days. But you can definitely layer it up. And I just get my damp beauty blender and I go in. Sometimes I use my hands and I blend it out with my hands as well. But I do find using a sponge kind of blends it out better than what my hands was. So I'm just going to go a little bit down into my neck as well because I have got self-tanner on. So I just want everything to look really nice and blended. So how are you all doing? I know I put something out on the community, a post out on the community, and I asked you guys what it was that you preferred, braces content or normal, like everyday kind of stuff, random stuff. And some of you said that you didn't mind, you was here for it all, which thank you, I really appreciate all of you. Some of you said that you just really wanted the braces stuff. I'm gonna do obviously a bit of everything because I created this channel before I got braces and it wasn't intended to be a braces channel or to vlog braces or anything like that. It was supposed to be a beauty and lifestyle channel, and that is where my passion lies. So I'm definitely going to do a mixture of both, and also obviously the documenting of my braces because I just think that it really like helps people. It certainly helped me like when I was looking at other people's braces vlogs, and yeah, it can be really insightful if you are thinking of getting braces, or you just started your braces journey, or you just want to talk to other braces wearers. I think that it's a really good thing to have like a little community that we're all going through the same thing. But that's not all I want to do you know what I mean? I want to do like other stuff for the channel as well. So I think a nice little balance is good. So yeah, but thank you so much for all of your lovely comments I've been so lucky. I've had such beautiful comments since I started this channel, just using the Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C2. So yeah, I've had such lovely comments since I started this channel. Such supportive comments as well. People giving me advice about my braces, and I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. I appreciate all the love and the support. It's really refreshing to see, because there's a lot of awful things going on in the world at the moment, and you know what, humanity and kindness is majorly lacking, unfortunately, majorly lacking in humanity and kindness right now. So it's really refreshing to see that there are good people out there, and there is still kindness and support, and, you know, all of the good stuff that I think we have lost in this generation, sadly. But yeah, not to go too deep, but thank you for all of your kindness and support. It's really appreciated, especially when you are starting up a channel for the first time, and you kind of don't know what to expect. Like, you know, you can face a lot of hate comments and stuff like that. We all know that the internet is a very harsh place to be, especially when you are starting out. And like, I'm not trying to be like a professional content creator or anything like that. By no means am I. I can't even edit a simple video. How am I going to be a professional content creator? But I'm just doing it for fun, and yeah, I just enjoy making videos for you all and documenting my braces and my life and other little bits and having a little chit chat. So okay, moving on to contour. I use a Maybelline Eraser Multi-Use Concealer in the shade 149 for my contour. And I just put it here. That's all I do. So is there any shows that you are currently watching on Netflix? I go through so many series, like I just binge watch, and I just finished binge watching Fool Me Once, which is so good. Oh my gosh. It's with Michelle Keegan, and she was just amazing in the series, absolutely amazing. She's such a good actress, and she's so pretty as well. Like, I'm always watching her makeup and her hair, and it's always so perfect. She's a stunning lady. But I really enjoyed that series, and I binge watched it in like a day and a half. Like, seriously, I couldn't stop watching it. The storyline is just so gripping that once you start, you just can't stop watching it. It's addictive. So I finished watching that last week, and at the moment I'm watching The Stranger. I watched it already when it first came out, but I couldn't remember what happened. I suddenly had like memory loss, and I couldn't remember the storyline, so I'm watching it again. And I also find that it's the same writer of Fool Me Once, and I love all of his seasons. I mean, his different series. The other series he created was Safe. That's also on Netflix. That's another good one as well. I watched that when it came out. But yeah, currently watching The Stranger. But let me know if there's any other good ones that I haven't watched, that I would like to watch for the first time. that you could recommend on Netflix. That would be really cool. So on to, yes, base is done. That spot is really annoying me. I feel like it just won't cover. You know when you get a spot and it's like, okay, I'm gonna try and cover it one more time. I've run out of my spot conceal concealer, which is a very particular one that I unfortunately can't find anymore. And this one is just perfect for under eyes, but it's not good for spot concealing, unfortunately. So, got it here as well. Okay, a little bit better. Okay, onto powder. Normally I use the Laura Mercier one. But for under my eyes, I'm going to go back in with the Fit Me Matte Poreless one. I haven't used this for years now, and I can't even remember why I stopped using it, because it is such a good powder. It's such a good drugstore powder, like one of the best ones that you can find, in my opinion. It works so well. So yeah, I started a video with, I don't like high-end makeup. And I just feel like you can find like so many things that are similar, so many products that are similar to the high-end ones, but drugstore, that's going to be like over half the price cheaper. And I'm not saying that, you know, there isn't good ones out there, because there are really good high-end ones that is worth every little bit of the money you're going to pay. But in my opinion, I just think it's worth it. But it depends, you do you, whatever. Everyone is different, but I just personally don't bother. I like my drugstore products. And I have a few high-end products here and there that, but I tend to like, I've bought a few and then not really use them that much. I just always just go for the holy grails, you know, the ones that I've been using for years and years that I know works for me. I think once you know something works for you, it's the same with skincare. It's very hard to change it, because then it's like, what if it doesn't suit me? What if I get a reaction? You know, that's what I always think of anyway. Because I have very sensitive skin. I have eczema and dermatitis. And I have rosacea as well on my face. I developed that after I had my son. But I've had eczema and dermatitis since I was 7 years old. So my skin is very, very sensitive, and I have to be careful with what products I use on my face and my body. Even like shower gels and stuff can like break me out in big patches and stuff. So I have to be very careful. And once I find something that suits my skin, I normally stick to that, because I really hate it when my skin flares up. So that was just the Revolution Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. All the products I'm using are going to be listed down below. So if I miss any as I'm chatting away, just look in the description box and I will try and add it there. So this is the Terry by Terry brightening palette, brightening CC palette in Beach Bomb. and it's a really nice packaging. Mirror, a dirty mirror, may I add. And then you have the shades here. So I'm going to use this peachy one and this pink one. I'm going to mix the two together, and I'm just using All Real Techniques brushes. By the way, guys, this is my go-to everyday makeup that I've been loving for the school run, for just like casual outings. Yeah, I've been loving this makeup look. It's simple, but not like too simple. Okay, now let's move on to eyebrows. So I've been growing out my eyebrows. Where is my spoolie? Here it is. I've been growing out my eyebrows because I noticed they were getting like thinner and thinner and thinner. You know, when you just overpluck them, you get carried away and you just overpluck them. So I've been growing them out as thick as I can. And I don't know if this happens to anyone else. The other day, I woke up and I looked in the mirror and I had a bald patch here. Like, you can literally see, like, it's grown in a lot now, but it was all bald here. All the work I'd done to grow in my eyebrows, and literally my eyebrow hairs fell out. And I'm like, what? I didn't know eyebrow hairs fell out, like, overnight, and you wake up and, like, your eyebrows are bald. Like, what is happening? Does that happen to anybody else? Do your eyebrows just randomly fall out? Or is that only happening to me? Like, have I got like an issue that I need to get checked out or what? But it's kind of annoying when you've been being extra careful with like plucking and like being more precise and stuff, and then your eyebrows kind of fall out anyway. That's really annoying. But okay, I really need a mirror, so sorry guys, it's really hard to do it in the viewfinder. It's just gonna come out like a hot mess. So a lot of you responded really well to my cons of wearing braces video, and if there are any more cons that arise during my process of wearing braces, then I will definitely do a part 2 video of me expressing that, because I think it's really helpful. And like I said on my video, that it's not spoken about enough, so I will definitely be sharing as much detail about my braces journey as I can. If it helps anyone, then that's great. It was the same for my extractions as well, my teeth extractions. I found like all of the videos that I was watching were super positive. and they were like, oh yeah, I've had all 4 teeth removed in one go. And then the next clip would be like 1 or 2 days later, and they were eating like normally and saying that they didn't have any pain. So I'm like, oh wow, this is gonna be like a breeze. I'm gonna get through this so quickly and it's all gonna be good. In like 1 or 2 days, I'm gonna be good. And then when I had my extractions, I didn't have them out all in one go. I had them, it was meant to be 2 weeks apart, but it ended up being extended due to the complications I had with the first lot. But the first one I had taken out, it took over an hour for it to be removed. He just couldn't get the tooth out because it was so squashed to the tooth next to it. So that made it really hard for the dentist to pull the tooth. And because of all the trauma from the pulling, it caused like my gum to be bruised and incredibly swollen. And I was in so much pain. And then I ended up getting, on day 3, I ended up getting dry socket. And well, I couldn't eat for like 3 weeks. And then, sorry, I keep knocking the camera over. Then, okay, this is the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil in Expresso. That's what I use for my eyebrows. And then when I went for my second lot of extractions, same thing happened. The pulling out was a lot easier, so it didn't take an hour. It was like 10 minutes for both teeth and done. But I ended up with dry socket again. And yeah, I was like so confused because I was like, every single extraction video I watched online, like everyone was just so positive about it, and they were like, you know, getting through it so smoothly. And I did everything the dentist told me to do. I followed all of his aftercare advice and everything. Like, I followed it to the T because I really didn't want dry socket, and I ended up getting it anyway. So I can understand that some people, they just want to put like the positives out on social media, like they don't want to scare people or make it seem like put people off or things like that. But I think it's really refreshing if you can be totally honest and be like, I'm doing this process because there's a lot of benefits to it, and in the end I know it's all going to work out, but during the process it's tough, and there's nothing wrong with being honest about that, you know. So I'm going in with the Revolution Pro No Regrets Shadow Palette. And it's just really nice cool brown tones. And I'm going to use this one here for my crease. Because I have hooded eyes, I like to put a cool toned brown colour in my crease, and it gives the illusion that my eyes are a little bit more open. So just a little tip if you have hooded eyes, especially if you put a black liner on as well. I'm not going to do that today because I want to keep it as simple as I can, but it definitely opens your eyes out a little bit. So yeah, back to the whole being as transparent as possible. I feel like in these situations, it's good to keep it as transparent as possible. Like if you make the decision to document something, then you have to document the good and the bad, right? You can't just document the good, because then what's the point in documenting at all? Because nothing in life is great and peachy. Like everything comes at a cost, especially if you're doing something so so extreme as like changing the whole appearance of your smile. Any cosmetic surgery, any cosmetic procedure, or anything medical really, is always going to come with its downsides, with its pros, with its cons, with its complications, risks. It's always going to be like this. So I think it needs to be spoken about honestly, and yeah, there's definitely no shame in doing that. And I'm just getting a thicker brush and going in with the same brown for my lower lashes. It's very, very cold here in the UK. It's uncomfortable cold. It's like, you know, when you go out and you just want to go back in. It's like that. It's bitterly cold. And even wrapped up, I'm still shivering. So yeah, the winters here are very cold. But I just love like how cozy winter makes you feel, like hot chocolate, warm blankets, warm toned makeup. You can change your hair to like a, I don't know, a darker shade or go red or whatever. So yeah, I like winter, but my favorite time is probably autumn. I really like autumn. So I'm using the new Maybelline Sky High mascara in the Blue Mist. It just came out a few months ago and it's gone quite viral. I bought it yesterday and I tried it on yesterday for the first time, and it is really, really good. But I do have to say that I preferred the normal black colour in Sky High. It's such a fabulous mascara to give you length. Just look at that. And I've just started coating, but it's immediately like, I look like I have false lashes on. But the blue definitely gives you that pop. And blue, I think, really goes well with brown eyes. It just makes them pop. So yeah, I would highly recommend this mascara. And I would recommend trying, they've got 3 new shades, the pink shade, the burgundy shade, and the blue shade. I think the burgundy shade would look lovely on like blue or green eyes, and then the blue shade on like brown eyes, and the pink shade probably on blue eyes as well. But obviously you can just mix and match it. But oh, this mascara is just something else. Look at that length. Look at that. Look at the difference. It's actually like unreal. This mascara is unreal. And then I just put a little bit at the bottom. I'm not a huge fan of bottom lashes, like having mascara at the bottom. I feel like because I do have hooded eyes, it looks much more better on me if I just do the top. Like if I invest in a really good mascara, make sure my lashes are looking really long, and just do the top. I kind of feel like my eyes look really big, really open and less hooded, if that makes sense. I actually learnt that tip from a work colleague that also has hooded eyes. She's got beautiful green eyes, stunning, but she said to me, she used to come into work with just mascara on the top and nothing at the bottom. And I asked her once that, why don't you just do your bottom lashes as well? Like, is it on purpose or? And she's like, yeah, because I've got hooded eyes and it makes my eyes look bigger and less hooded. And then I started to do it. She's like, I'll give it a try, see what it looks like, because I used to just put loads of mascara on the bottom as well. And then I started doing it and I'm like, oh my God, it really does make a difference if you don't put any on the bottom, or just put a tiny little bit on the bottom and then most of it on the top. You do see a big difference. So yeah, look at that, it's amazing. I'm obsessed with this mascara, absolutely obsessed. So yeah, definitely invest in this mascara, try it out at least. You definitely won't regret it, that's for sure. And then for lips, I also picked up this vynle ink by Maybelline. I have the matte ones in Maybelline, but I've never tried the vinyl ones, and that's because I don't really like glossy lips. I'm a matte lip girl. But I thought that I'd just give this a try because, again, this is another one that's been all over social media. It's supposed to be like the best. I got this shade, but I'm not happy with this shade. I don't think it really suits me. I thought it was a lot darker than what it is actually when you put it on. So that was a bit of a disappointment, but it's no fault of the product. It's just the fault of me picking up the wrong shade for myself. But I'm going to pair it this time with a lip liner. So I'm going to pair it with the Lasting Finish lip liner in brand Rimmel London in the shade Cappuccino. Because last time it was just lacking so much, I don't know, oomph, definition. So let's see if this makes a difference. And then let's go in. This is Awestruck, shade Awestruck. There was this dark brown shade. I think I'm going to buy that one next. That looked really good, really nice. Yeah, that's a little bit better actually than last time when I put it on without the lip liner. So it stays glossy, but it apparently doesn't transfer. I didn't test it while eating or drinking or anything, but if you do this, I mean, it kind of does transfer, to be fair. Although it's supposed to be non-transferable, I don't know. I think I am done. I might put a little bit more blush on, but just the peach toned one, not the pink one. Just going in with this peach toned one. I have to have like lots of blush, especially in winter time. Like I have to have that pop of colour on my cheeks. Otherwise I just feel too pale. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to take out the clips. Ow, stuck. Oh gosh. My rollers got stuck in my hair the other day, my Velcro rollers. It's the first time that's ever happened to me. I've been using rollers for ages. And so much hair came out. I was so like what happened? How did I put those rollers in to make it do that? I washed my hair like 2 days ago, so I just got dry shampoo, so it's a little bit greasy and flat. But I'm planning to wash it tomorrow. I usually wash my hair like every day or every other day because my hair gets super greasy quickly. But because I've coloured it, I don't want to wash the colour out too much and make it like really dull before it's time to get dull, you know what I mean? I want to keep the vibrancy in my hair for as long as I can. I tried out the John Frieda shampoo and conditioner, and oh my god, look, it's made my hair glisten and shine. Look at that. It's so healthy, so soft. Colouring my hair is probably the best decision I've made so far in the year. Like this shade, the particular brand I used, it's just, yeah, it was a really good choice. And even like cutting my own layers, I love my haircut. I think sometimes we can do a better job than when we actually get it done professionally. Like sometimes, I'm not saying like never go to your salon, start cutting up your hair and dyeing your hair crazy colours, but I think sometimes it works. Like if you can do it, then why not? So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look, and this is a full face of drugstore products that really work. Some new, but most of what I used are products that I've been using for years and years. This is new, the lipstick is new, and the mascara is new. Well, the colour of the mascara is new. I do normally use the Sky High. But yeah, it's just a really nice, subtle, dewy makeup look. And if you can find really good drugstore products, then I would highly recommend going for those, rather than spending crazy prices on something that's going to do a similar thing or the same thing. So yeah. I will probably upload again when I go for my braces appointment. I tried to get as many uploads in as I could this week because I was really lacking on the uploads. So sorry about that, but so much happened. My son kept getting sick with the flu from school, and he actually had to be off from school for 3 weeks because he was just constantly sick with something. And then the Christmas holidays came. I really didn't have time, but I had so many plans for uploads and stuff. So I'm glad I've got a few out for you all. And yeah, the next one will most probably be in 3 weeks when I go for my braces tightening. but if I can upload in between that, then I will do so. Also, I really need to get like, I feel like I want an uploading schedule, maybe like once or twice in a week at least. But being a busy mum, it's kind of tricky to work around that. So we'll see what happens. No promises. But yeah, I really want the future of this channel to grow. And I really like my little community, and yeah. So let's see how it all develops, but I hope it will blossom and we can keep going with this channel. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.